Hey, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Still a Good Podcast. It's your girl, B. Lene, and this episode is a complete vibe, okay? I've got two special guests this week. I've got my husband with me and his friend, the one and only Rude Solid. It's their birthday this weekend. We're turning up and we're celebrating, and so I thought I'd give them a little space to talk about some dad things, okay? Um, my intro is going to be a little different this week. You'll hear his snippet of one of his tracks. And I really hope you'll stick around to the end of the episode to hear the full version of the song, okay? And make sure y'all run up his music on Apple Music and check out the episode description for all of his handles, all right? Well, let's get into it. Here we go.
Say it proud, tell the world about it. Baby, don't be tripping by my whereabouts. When you with me, shawty, it ain't nothing to worry about. Don't know if your latest situation up and left you unprepared.
Hey, y'all, and welcome back to Still a Good Podcast. I told y'all to be on the lookout for this episode. It's the Gemini Takeover. These boys about to celebrate a birthday, so
For real.
I thought I'd let them take over an episode. Let's talk about some dad shit real quick, not just the mom shit. So, as always, y'all know I got my ace with me, my husband, my best friend. Say hey.
What's good, everybody? No shot taking in the morning.
Not today, not today. So, who you got with you today, babe?
Today, I got somebody that's close to me. Been A1 since day one. One of my true ride or die. Somebody I can go talk to. And for some advice as a man, as a brother. To none other than the boy itself, my boy Vonte.
Yo,
Mr.
what
Rude.
up? How y'all doing,
So, y'all might have noticed that my intro was a little different on this episode. Make sure y'all stream that song because that's Vontae's song, right? What's the
man?
title?
Proud, man. Proud.
So I'll have all of his handles linked in the comments. So be on the lookout for that.
Today, I'm going to be doing a little hosting, y'all. My first question for you, Vonte, if you want to. Tell the people how we met.
Over in high school, man. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago.
A long time ago, man. Over 20 years friendship. Stuff like that really don't happen nowadays.
So
A lot of my
y'all,
friends ain't even here to see this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, y'all. Do y'all remember like when y'all met? What class? What the situation was?
Really? We kind of met. We kind of got the closest. We used to hoop at the air base, which is a gym in the city of Jackson, West Jackson. We kind of grew up in the same neighborhood, sort of.
Yeah, we always been close, man.
Yeah.
It ain't around the corner, walking
Walking
distance.
distance. Hooping in the neighborhood. Spud.
All this Spud for sure.
My mama, RP Spud. The Brooks family. But it really kind of how me and Vonte got close. Was the Brooks
Definitely that
family.
basketball for sure.
Basketball.
Lived at the gym.
Okay. So high school
Yeah.
homeboys.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Cause you really don't see that a lot, especially with men. Y'all didn't.
Fell out or something.
Yeah. But y'all have,
I grew a lot of them too, man.
yeah, you're supposed to though. You can't take everybody with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say Vontae's definitely one of my favorite of the homeboys.
I appreciate that for sure.
All right, let's get into it.
One of my favorite couples, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
We try.
Motivation.
You said you was hosting. Okay, I'll start then. Let's get into it. You know me. We always got to talk about a little bit of parenthood. So let's talk about y'all being black men and identifying as dads. Vontae, you want to tell us a little bit about your dad situation? How many kids you got?
Yeah, I've been a dad for a long time. It's been a long road. I got 5 kids. Trey, Malaysia, Jaden, Naeem, Emery. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful babies.
Yeah.
So, who? This is for both of y'all. Who would you say, if you have one, was like your role model growing up? And if you don't have one, well, let's start with that. Who is your role model growing up?
Go first.
Are we talking about
Like a father figure
Or like who helped shape you?
as a man.
Who,
mm,
yeah, has helped shape you as a man? Because it could be
shit, really
a
life?
negative.
Life did it for me. I ain't really had
It
no
could be a
male
woman, could
male
be a
role
man.
models. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
go
grew up in a
first.
house full of women,
I did too.
so it was like,
I grew up in a house full of women also. So I say my grandmama was who shaped me. She taught me how to be a good man, how to treat a lady right, how to hold a house down, responsibilities. I look back now, a lot of times I didn't want to do some of that stuff, but as I got older, I can look back and be like, damn, grandmama prepared me for this, you know.
yeah, I can definitely say that about grandma too for sure, but mine like totally different because it was like I had a house full of women chasing me. You know what I'm saying? So it like I never had the proper, you know what I'm saying? I guess want
Male.
to say upbringing when it came to how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I really learned through trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like
So both of y'all were raised by women,
yeah,
women only.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Just lost one of the closest women to me not too long ago. So yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah,
Yeah, but that as a woman who is predominantly dated black men, I would say that most of the ones who like treated me right were raised by women,
right.
in the household majority. I mean, because y'all are surrounded by women, so y'all know how to handle. Being with a woman is not easy. So
Yeah.
you know how to
Definitely not.
handle.
Definitely not.
And when you
Okay, don't
see
get
them
beside
doing
yourself.
certain things, it's like I definitely don't want my woman doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah, or your daughter.
saying? Yeah, daughter either. I got two of them, so it's like three of them. Two of them older than the other, so it's like yeah, I never wanted them to be on nothing like that. So I
Yeah,
tried to stick around for them so they won't have to.
yeah. So coming from where y'all are from, Jackson.
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say neighborhood. I'm from Jackson. I grew up in our neighborhood.
Um.
I'm from the west side, born and raised. South side venture, now I'm north side living.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
about the
that's
same.
a privilege in itself. You done grown up in the same house your entire life.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
neighborhood.
I
I
grew up in like the house that I grew up in. We still have, and we talking about houses we lived out west. Is what the house was
Yeah.
at. But
West side, the
I
best side in
moved.
the city
That's
of Jackson.
grandma house though. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't like that's what mama was. I was wherever mama was, and then I went back to grandma house. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So
But essentially,
yeah,
which
but
is
we
still
saying it.
a
Yeah,
privilege because
yeah,
I can't say that.
yeah, yeah.
We don't have the house
Right.
that I grew up
Yeah,
in, and
We've we've seen it before. I've seen it.
well, yeah, it's still there, but it's not a part of my family still.
right,
So
right. Yeah, and yeah,
that's a
But
blessing.
that's a blessing. The house that you was born in is still standing in itself.
yeah.
Because a lot of people
They don't
move
have
so
that house no
much
more.
that house might not even be there no more around the city.
That's true. But I asked about where y'all from to ask the question. What does it feel? What does it mean nowadays to be a black man in America, especially where y'all are from? Because Jackson,
It's hard. I know that.
yeah, Jackson is his own world out
Yeah,
here.
it's hard.
It is not for the weak of heart.
Yeah, can't have no
You gotta
soft
have a
heart, man.
strong mind. Can't be no
Nah,
sucker out here.
nah.
They will take advantage of you.
They gonna take advantage of it. Ain't no will. They gonna do it. Yeah. They find a weakness, you done. So yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard.
So, what's one thing that you feel like mostly black men are misunderstood about nowadays?
One thing I feel like a lot of men scared to show how they really feel or speak their truth.
Niggas, I don't want to say scared because
Being where we
It's
from,
just you can't.
that's a sign of weakness.
You can't.
You can't. Somebody like he just said.
It's
Somebody,
judgment from all aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
somebody take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, okay. Ooh, we about to get deep because I
Yeah.
just opened up a whole
Yeah.
can of worms in my head. So, well, then when it comes to like your woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we married and you got a lady.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, do you also feel the same way? Like you can't. Oh.
Yeah. I still feel like it.
I'm married, so I know I wanna always be the strong one in the family. Cause I feel like I had to mentally be there for my child and my wife. But I'm an emotional person. If you know me, sometimes I get emotional. But
As you
by
should, though, bro.
certain stuff, I still hold back. Cause they don't want the next person in the household.
Yeah. Yeah.
Energies are big. You feel me?
Mhm.
They don't want them to get down, be sad, and then you sad. You feel me? So maybe we want to keep that shield on,
Yeah.
protect the shield for the family.
My situation is a little different. It's like shit, I'm a little older than my woman, so it's like I've been through it and seen a lot more.
Mhm.
And it's like some of the things that I might feel some a certain way about, she may not feel because she ain't been there. You know what I'm
Can I speak some life into y'all real quick though?
saying?
When it comes to expressing yourself, that is the highest. I can't speak for every woman, but I know I'm speaking for a lot when I say this. That is the highest form of intimacy. I would rather hear what's on your mind than feel you inside of me.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
And like I'd rather know what's on your mind than get inside. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like let's talk about it. Like
Yeah.
you
And
know, what can I do to help? With it? You know what
like we said on last week's episode, you was talking about communication, and I said communication is great, but it's nothing without comprehension,
I mean?
and that we have to be sitting down and listening to each other, not listening to respond, but listening to listen.
Right. Right. Yeah. And a lot of times I
That's true.
talk. It's never to listen. It's react instantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay. So, with talking about, you know, having those type of emotions and not wanting to put that energy on other people, how do you guys protect your peace? What is something you do to stay?
I just go listen to some music. I sit on the porch and I turn on one of my playlists and I just zone out. I don't even think about it a lot of times.
I play my game and listen to music.
I think
And the games these days got all the music you need, boy.
Yeah.
Even
I
with
try to
my
stay
phone
away from my
playing music,
game.
but the game keep me in a chill spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
The
man, we
game
miss you
kind of.
over here
I
on
only
the
play
2K, man.
2K on the game,
We
and
missing you, man.
sometimes that don't help with protecting my peace because I be pissed off at
If you're
these
mad
niggas
at the
then.
uh,
Yeah, so I turn my music on, listen to a couple of my favorite songs or something, or listen to a female crying her heart out or something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I feel like that music shit. That's Gemini shit right there because
Yeah,
I can relate for whatever reason. Being a Gemini and music go hand in hand.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so how has being a father shifted like your thought process? Like, how old were you when you first became a father, Vonte?
Shit, I was 20.
Okay, so there's a difference in perspective here because you became
Yeah,
a father at 20, and you ain't become a father till what, like 33 or something. Yeah, yeah. So okay,
Officially.
yeah, officially a father at 34. So, how has being a father changed your mindset?
Uh, I realized I got somebody, a small person out here they look up to you. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's the
So
main
you
thing.
wanna
Knowing they looking up
you
to you.
wanna set an example,
Mm,
especially having a daughter. You wanna set an example how a good man supposed to be to her. You feel me? If they see you doing the mommy, they gonna feel like it's okay to do to them, and which is not always right. So
yeah,
we
my
just wanna
perspective
have
is
some
it's
positive
different.
for them to see.
I've been a dad for you know, shit, 16 years now. So it was like I had a son first, so it was like I got a junior, a mini me type. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when he was born, it was like nothing really changed because it's a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I had my girl like 3 years later. You feel my first daughter. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, now shit gotta change, bro. Like I can't be in the same places all the you know, certain shit I say I can't say. I can't do this in front of them, but you know what I'm saying? So it was like,
So you felt like becoming a girl dad changed you a little bit more than being a
yeah,
boy dad? Okay.
definitely being a girl dad made me really change. Cause I still was doing, I ain't gonna say I still do. I still do some of the things that I was doing. I don't do them openly. Like I
Yeah.
don't, you know.
Yeah. I think that goes with the we was just talking about the premise of my brand.
Like, and I make music too, so it's like I
You
can't
still gotta be real.
say certain stuff
Yeah.
in the music, but like, and then when I make the music, it's always real. Like it's something that happened or something like that. So it's just
Hmm.
how I see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta think about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. How long you been doing the music? And what made you do the music?
It was a hobby at first, bro. Like a couple of my partners were doing it already, and doing shows and stuff like that. I just wanted to go in there and see, like in the studio, and see how it felt to record. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, Wiz Khalifa was the hot artist, and I would listen to him, and I kind of went in the studio and recorded my first song. And they were like, "Man, you sound like that, man." Woo, 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 all this. So I'm like, I don't want to sound like nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just went in there, and it probably was like, I want to say I was, yeah, it was after I had my son.
If it was Wiz era, it was probably what, 2012?
Nah, it was
20.
something like, yeah, it was like, yeah,
And
something like that.
You
Yep,
and Mario was the
2012.
one that
Yep,
introduced me to Wiz.
yep.
Put me on Wiz, Khalifa. That's crazy.
But
I
I was
was
just
on
doing
Wiz
it for
heavy
fun though. Like,
in
you know what I'm
college.
saying? It was a for
Yeah.
fun thing then. Like I wasn't in, that I was taking serious at the time. It
Hmm.
was something I was doing. I really started taking it serious until life started hitting me though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I became who I am on the music side. But it's man,
So you feel like music is like a therapy for you?
yeah, definitely therapy.
Yeah. Do
And it's a place I release a lot of my feelings. You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't talk to people about them. You know, people judge and feel and go say certain shit. And like, yeah, so I just rather do it in my music.
that's what's up. All right, I got one kind of deep question, and then we'll move on to some lighter stuff. But what do you think is the biggest lie that Black men are told about being men and being fathers?
You gotta be strong.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest lie.
I agree with that.
So,
Like, like I feel like that's always the it dad. Like if you're not doing it this way, people feel like
you're not good.
yeah they'll judge you. Oh, he do this with his kids. He do this and that. Why are you worried about it? Keep up with your family. If it's working for my family, it might work for yours. It might not. If so, being judged.
Mm. Hey, as long as you in your kid's life, right? We not
That's how I look at it. As long as I'm in their life, bro.
right. All right. Let's see. Let's lighten it up a little bit. I just want to know a little bit about the both of you, and I think my viewers probably would too. So we're gonna keep it real light. First question. What was your favorite cartoon when you were a kid?
Uh, I had a couple favorite cartoons.
What's the one that every Saturday
Hey
you
Arnold,
waking up
gotta
getting
say
your
Hey Arnold.
breakfast, your cereal?
Hey Arnold, man.
Hey, on that's a toss up. He said when I was getting up.
Rugrats.
Yeah,
You
I
know
was
what
just
I'm
gonna
saying?
say real great.
Yeah.
And as I got older, I used to be on the Beyblade. I used to get up every morning for school. Had enough time to watch the episode and sit and still eat my breakfast and get ready.
I don't know. What's the one it was? Beetle Boys. What it was?
I ain't watched Be the
What's the
Boys.
name? That's what it was. That's the name of it.
What was it?
What's the name of it? You don't know what it was. Is that the name of it? Beetle Boy. The one, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't
Not the
watched that
Power
show, but
Rangers,
I
the
heard
other.
of it when I was a
What
kid.
what
That was my series,
what
man.
station was it on? PBS?
Nah,
I used to like Doug Funny.
Doug was a good one too.
Tell me you a '90s baby without telling.
Type shit.
Even though y'all was technically born in the
'80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I was raised in the 90s, though. I was born in the 80s for sure.
All right.
I grew up in the 90s, man.
What do you think your no, if you were a superhero, what superpower would you want?
Mm, that's a hard one.
Invisibility, strength, reading minds.
Definitely read minds, I guess. Yeah. Read minds, 'cause that's what everybody expects you to be able to do.
I don't know if I would want to know what everybody thinking of.
I don't know, man.
I know I don't.
I know,
'Cause
I know
there
from
was an X
experience.
Men superpower, and that motherfucker going crazy. So obviously, I ain't no
With an
lie.
on and off switch, then let's say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reading minds, but you could turn it on and
yeah.
off. What about you, Bo?
It changed the game, but I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Are we gonna say superheroes or superpower for me?
If you want to be a
Superpower. Oh, you want to see a superhero? Or what superhero?
Oh, which superhero would you want to be?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the question.
It was which superpower, but you could tell me which superhero you want.
I'm gonna do both because if I want to be like Batman, you feel me? He ain't really got superpowers, but you feel me?
That's why he was my favorite superhero because he ain't really had no superpowers, but he could still do everything that everybody else could do,
Yeah.
and he had money.
And had the big boy money, big boss shit money. You feel me? Like goddamn
I never watched
a
Batman
corporation.
like this.
But Dee's thoughts gonna always be surrounded around some money though.
Yeah.
Like, if I ain't got me some money, boy, it's not a good day. I gotta be making money.
Okay. Out of the two of y'all, well, this might be a hard question. But out of the two of y'all, which one of y'all do you think is the stricter parent, stricter dad? I agree.
Me.
I got a little princess, so I don't have no problem. He got boys to deal
Shit. For instance, when they get to teens,
with. Yeah.
you'll see.
Yeah, we haven't. We coming up on it just
Yeah.
recently.
And this not even teen, the preteen. Oh my god, the transition is crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't got that feeling, so I'm just happy to be where I'm at right now.
Yeah, you
it's
better
that hormone change.
enjoy it.
I'm trying to enjoy it. You feel me?
Please enjoy
Because I
it,
know
bro.
by the time I turn 13, boy,
I was not expecting the change that I got, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I'm not a little kid.
I ain't saying my kid bad, but man, the change is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Something to think about now, ain't it? Yeah.
What is your top play song on your playlist right now? What's the one song that? Because we all gymnast in this room, so I know y'all play that same song or 5 songs over and over.
Ella made little things.
Really?
Ella made little things.
Okay, because that's on my list.
Yeah.
If y'all check out the Good Mom Hood playlist, that song is on there. So
it's
go check it out.
definitely one that I have to hear every day. Like,
That's a good song.
it definitely is. She get it. She get it.
Baby's over here checking his playlist. He knows it's gonna be some Starlito anyways.
But see, in my defense, I play certain shit throughout the year
It's only
Each
based.
month I'm finding some.
That's
I
what I'm
might go
saying.
back to
Like
a
it's
favorite
only
song I
based
played.
on the situation now, though,
Yeah,
because it changes. You know what I'm saying? I don't
that definitely
always just be
changes.
like that.
I might hop on somebody's shit and play it 2 weeks straight. Cause this song just came out. Cause I want to just get a good understanding of the album, or it might have songs on there that help me throughout my day at work or something like that. You never know. You play music for a reason, like you say. That's a way to express feelings,
Yeah,
and
I don't have to listen to too many artists to get
I got a
what I
bunch of
need out of
favorite
music.
artists in there. I can't tell you
My
one.
go-to artist is Lito. So,
Your go-to artist is yourself.
nah, I'm talking about as far as you know when I can't think of like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kind of helped me through.
he help you get your thoughts together.
Yeah. If and if to go back to what you said about who motivated or whatever you said,
Mm,
yeah, that's where I got my motivation from.
for the music stuff.
Yeah, Lito, start Lito.
Yeah, that was definitely around that time too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that was probably the first time I even knew who he was around that time.
2 years later, somewhere now,
20, yeah. I called it my college era, even though I wasn't in college.
Mm-hmm. Sound by the same.
Okay, what is a non-negotiable? I can't never say this word. Non
Non-negotiable.
non-negotiable in your household. One with your kids, and then one between you and your lady. So two.
Really got nothing like that. 'Cause I don't. I just, like I don't want to feel like I'm controlling nobody. So it's like I don't really just say too much about what to and not to as far as my lady. My kid, non-negotiable.
Baby.
Them folks is spoiled, man. They get anything.
If you do right, you
See, the
good.
honor, that was
Just do right. That's the
that's the
non-negotiable.
honor
Do right.
thing. My kid, like long as they, and I say they spoiled because shit,
But
they make great grades. They
a
go to school.
non-negotiable could be don't walk out this house without saying goodbye, or
Yeah, I know. I ain't really got
give me
nothing
a
like that.
hug.
I don't really, because I don't live with my kid, my biological kid.
Right.
But
Even with your lady, it doesn't not necessarily like, you know,
yeah, I mean,
she
yeah,
can't.
nah. I feel what you're saying. Like I don't. That's why I say I don't really have those. We don't have those conversations. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really say that. Can't.
Baby.
I don't think we had. Yeah, I got one.
What
You
is
gave them an example too.
mm-hmm.
Before I walk out the house, I gotta say I love you and where you going, or you know,
And when you
at
come
least
back in.
acknowledge them first.
I guess acknowledgement would be something that's
Yeah, acknowledging
non-negotiable,
is
but
big in this house.
you know,
Yes, it is. I think it's because when you come home, we both been
hey, listen,
gone all day.
and the thing about it, y'all, y'all relationship different than mine. Y'all married, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and
So
it is
it's like,
different.
yeah,
Like we said last week, like the expectation is different.
mhm,
Cause you was out there loosey and goosey before we
yeah.
got married.
And
got
see, and
married.
that's what I'm saying. And necessarily don't mean that once we get married that this gonna change. Though, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Everybody,
Like I don't see how would it change so drastically just because we married now. You know what I'm saying?
I think. Well, for
Not
us,
y'all though. I'm just saying in my perspective. Plus, we haven't been together that long.
yeah. And I was gonna say the difference is like for us, we ain't lived together ever
Right until now.
until we got married.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
didn't really going into marriage. We didn't know what
To
we.
expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we live together, but it wasn't for long periods of time.
But
You feel me?
see that. Yeah, I can get it though.
Yeah. So we kind of decided whatever the expectations of our relationship in our marriage, not necessarily in our dating life. All right, moving on. What is one of your proudest dad moments? I can guess what I was
Mine
going
is
to say.
most recent. And my son just beat his school record, 300-meter hurdles track. And,
Killing that track.
and he's only a sophomore, so he has 2 more years to knock that one down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we setting standards right now.
That's a huge accomplishment, baby. It doesn't have to be something Lyric did. Maybe it's something that you did that you were proud of.
Just being able to have a constant, just be able to constantly provide for the family. That's a huge accomplishment.
That's a good one. Good one. All right, y'all. You got
Clinton High
anything?
School, by the way.
Or high school?
Clinton High School.
Clinton. Okay.
Go Arrows.
Okay, baby, you got anything you wanna?
Yeah, man, it's Gemini season, man. I know we normally have a script, but I got a couple questions I want to ask. Vonte, how it feel to be a true Gemini as a man in America?
Mm.
As a man in our community, I'm feel
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think about
But,
that.
and I add to
I
that because people say that astrology isn't real and doesn't matter. But do you think that it does?
um,
I think it do. Because the way the three wise men found Jesus, that's astrology. If you think about it, astrology is the study of the stars.
That's true.
Right? They use the stars as a map.
I can't say that I don't believe in it because I see a lot of things about astrology and Gemini, that I can relate to. So yeah, and I think being a Gemini in Jackson for sure is a plus.
Elaborate.
You got two sides. You got the stern and
Hmm.
the chill. So I choose the chill side until I get the wrong button press.
Hmm.
And once the button is pressed, being a Gemini, they know to get the hell out of my way.
And let's go ahead and establish that right now. The two sides. I'm sick of y'all saying the two sides means we is two faced. That's not what that means.
Yeah, nah,
That means we have two
y'all,
sides
y'all
to
just goofy.
us. Right. All right. So we're gonna talk about love and relationships real quick. Love and relationships, but I'll start with the love language question.
Hey, bro, stop trying to dictate how this thing going. This ain't our podcast today, bro. We just here, man. We guess, brother. Stop doing
Speaking of, put in the comments if you would like to hear from these boys more often, because they got some thoughts and ideas.
it. Yeah.
I'm trying to motivate them, get them started on some stuff. Okay, love language. Do you know what your love language is, or how you prefer to be loved? Do I need to name them?
Nah, I know. I
Okay,
don't know if he know. You need example.
he knows.
I think affection, like I'm a touchy type of dude. Like I like that.
I think my love language is touch. But I know somebody in the room, they love language affirmation.
We talking about y'all, not me. So, Vontae, what'd you say yours was?
Affection, like love, being like touching on, Yeah,
Man, I'm a touchy lover.
Yeah. Mm,
yeah.
okay. Why are you
But I
looking
want to
at?
be touched too, though. Is what I'm saying. Like I guess I can say affirmation too, like show me sometimes,
Tell me.
tell me.
Yeah, I'ma tell me. That comes
I
from
don't
my.
even. I'm a more show me though. Like I don't, cause I can hear you saying it, but then your actions is totally different. Though you feel what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. I think for me, when I say tell me, I mean like
Remind you that it is what it is.
it's really kind of like a praise kink, I guess. Tell me
I
I'm
can
doing
dig that.
good. Tell
Oh
me
yeah,
you liked what I
okay,
did. Tell
yeah,
me,
for sure. I can
you know what
definitely.
I'm
Yeah, I can
saying?
understand that. Yeah, I
That
can understand
that
that.
makes me feel. I think that comes from my
So
own
basically, like
traumas.
being proud,
Yeah,
showing.
like I like
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
the people around me proud.
Yeah, that was the name of this song y'all heard.
That was the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I could get down with physical touch. I don't know. Being a mom, sometimes I be overstimulated. I don't want
And I can
nobody
dig that too. Cause
touching
she
me.
wanted to touch you all the time. Like
Yeah,
the baby wanna be all over you. So I'm like, damn, can I get some
so
space? Yeah, I
space.
feel you.
And then both of them, they
I feel
real
you.
Velcro like.
Nah, I like that though. I want come touch me, man. I want my kids on me. Everybody, come touch me. Show me that you love
I love that.
me.
We already know you.
Yeah.
He gonna be hugging, kissing, booty smacking, all the things, all the time.
Yeah, I ain't got to touch your butt though, baby. I just want to hug.
Them my husband duty.
I'm still,
You
I
think
When I
so?
mean,
come home, I gotta give it a smack.
like the Apollo logs on.
Yes,
Long live the Apollo, man.
sir.
Okay. Let me see. I kind of got lost in what is the most important thing you guys value about friendship, like with your
Shit,
boys.
loyalty, man.
Loyalty, honesty,
Honesty for sure.
Honesty.
Yep, loyalty,
motivate.
man.
A real friend should motivate you to do better. Let you know when you're fucking up, when you're doing good.
How do you feel about like what if you have a friend who's they're not ambitious or like their values don't align with yours? How do y'all handle that?
I,
Let's say
I'm a separate. I'm gonna separate
Yeah, like
myself
we
from a lot
still
of people
cool, but
anyway. Yeah, I don't like.
just kicking it
Yeah,
far away,
I
you
can't.
know. And when you're in a relationship, sometimes you ain't got time to kick it anyway. You got family.
Yeah, yeah. And then if we
Family first.
friends, and I done said this so many times, like, bro, you got kids too. Like,
mm-hmm.
what you doing? And you just don't get it. Then it's like, man, I'm not finna keep preaching. I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Does that come up often? Like people feeling like um I don't know, maybe you changed or something because you're
Yeah,
not trying to hang out.
I'm the biggest. I'm right now. That's how people perceive me now. I changed the shit. I'm supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
supposed to change. Change is good.
Yeah, I'm
But you
supposed to
know,
change. I used to be broke.
sometimes you
I was
got
broke for a long time, and so change is good, and I appreciate my change. Might need to get into your.
I feel like sometimes speaking on it, as a good friend, like you say, you're gonna preach to him like, bro, you need to get your shit together. But at the same time,
I'm a
you the preacher,
Gemini, like
motherfucker
y'all
can't feel
said.
no type of way.
Like I'm a Gemini. I don't want to
Yeah.
repeat myself too many times.
That
You know what I'm
part.
saying?
Okay. Ooh, if you could plan, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this on the mic, just in case you want to make it a surprise. I was gonna ask if you could plan a special date for you and your lady. What would it consist of? Maybe don't not all the details, but like,
I'm still learning right now, so I can't even say.
you know, should just
I
quiet,
don't even know
some quiet time.
what. I don't even know what like, cause I did certain things already, and I saw the excitement, but not the appreciation though. You know what I'm saying?
So,
So I don't know. Like I'm still learning on it. I don't know what would
You
be
don't
the
want to get
idea.
your feeling hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to do it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
is that okay? Is that a thing? Like when y'all do stuff in your relationship, is that a thought that
Might not be good enough.
yeah, that it
Yeah.
might not be good enough?
What? Yeah. Heck yeah. I think about that all the time.
I do sometimes, but
Like
hell, I
I
got to
got
the point now where
and see, and that was another. That's a thing
it's
I
a
got to
thought
work
that count.
on.
I'm trying. You feel me?
And see, I try to get out of it. I don't want to feel like it's the thought that count. I want it to be what you.
One,
I want it to exceed your expectations. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I
Like I didn't do this just to do it.
I
I
say what
did it. So
I say what I say because
I
if
did
you
it.
in that type of situation, I'd have done that before. You know, they trying to do.
Yeah, but
You
everybody ain't
get.
the same
I
though,
you
bro.
done kept trying to like in his instance. You done did this so much, and it ain't the effect that you want, or to make you feel like
I'm not a
it
quitter
wasn't
though.
good
You know
enough.
what
You
I'm saying?
feel me? You do kind of put a shell up.
get
I
that.
mean, I got a shell for sure, but everybody ain't the same either though. So you
Right,
know
you
what I'm saying?
can't bring
So I
old
can't. I
stuff.
don't. think about what I done did for somebody else and
Mhm.
then try to do the same thing. It ain't even gonna be the same thing that I did for this person. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
don't even want them to feel like, oh, you did that for them. You try to do it for me too. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Tailored
like
to
it's
her.
different. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially if I care. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do it.
I get what you're saying, babe, about it's the thought that counts, but also that is real mediocre. Like,
But you gotta put thought into it. You feel me? If you know if you tried your hardest, that means you done went above and beyond. But you feel me? But
but did you try your hardest? Is the
That's what,
question.
right.
Because
Was it
just
really your hardest
because
though? Because maybe
here's
your
an
hardest
example.
wasn't good enough. You know, maybe that ain't the hardest. You know
But
what I'm
here's
saying?
an example. I show up to the house and you cooked me a meal and we sit on the couch and watch a movie. Yeah, that's sweet. But if all week I was telling you that I really want to go to this restaurant, I tried to get a reservation and I couldn't make it work, and I'm dying to go to this restaurant, and you didn't even try to make that happen first. You just did
See, that's what
this.
I'm saying. I'm more
Be-
of a listener. I don't talk a
yeah,
lot.
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yeah, that's different though. That wasn't what I was getting at.
Like
They
I'm
said like a perfect date. Like if it's coming out the top of my head.
you said what I was responding to was when you said it's the thought that counts.
right.
Sometimes it's not the thought that counts, is what I'm saying. Sometimes
Yeah,
you have to go above and beyond the thought.
that's what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
that's what I try to go for
Yeah.
all the time. Like I don't want to just
I'm gonna
be
do
like,
something.
oh, because I ain't a quitter. I ain't, you know, if I
I thought that this is something you would want to do. Is how I'm saying it. Feel me?
And I
That's
get
why I said
that,
the
but
thought that count.
sometimes it's especially I'm real speaking specifically to our relationship right now. Sometimes a lot of the times it's laid out for you, player. Like I done already told you 10 things that you could do, but a lot of times you still go do what you
what
want to
he
do,
want to
what
do.
you
Yeah.
think what you think I want, but I've already told you 10 things that I want. You know what I'm saying? That goes
And that's the
back.
difference between me and bro. Our birthday the same day, you know what I'm saying? But
Me a
we
daytime Gemini. I'm a
definitely
nighttime
opposites.
Gemini.
Like
I'm
because the
stuck
things that
together.
he do,
But
I
that
look at him
Gemini
like,
what?
bro, I'd have never done it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, y'all, I mean, you still different at the end of the day, still different men.
Like, yeah, but like I said, is to go back to that. I'm more of a
And then
listener.
what?
I don't talk a lot. Dominique talk excessively. You feel what I'm saying? And
Heavy on the
this my real
excessive.
friend. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that. You feel me? Like I've been around him a long time, so it's like, bro, shut up sometime and listen.
No, literally.
Yeah, you feel me?
You
Like,
don't even have to listen. You can close your ears, just shut
like,
up sometimes.
yeah,
I
you
can
know,
vouch for
because
all
everybody
of that.
business ain't your business. They, you know what I'm saying? Your business ain't everybody business. You know what I'm saying? And
I
you
had to
know,
learn sometimes you keep stuff to yourself.
You still learning.
yeah, definitely still
I
learning.
think part of Dominique's
I
issue
just
is
want to be good to everybody.
you also want everyone to think that you know for whatever reason. Like that you don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't ever want to, in my opinion,
Wow,
you don't
yeah,
ever
I
want to
don't.
be the smartest person in the room. I sit back in conversations and know everybody talking is wrong, but
Right.
I stay silent because
Cause like shit,
that ain't my
y'all
business.
gotta do y'all research. That ain't me.
Yeah.
Hey, but what's crazy though, that's still being a Gemini, you feel me? Because, Geminis want the attention.
I don't.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I
I
don't
think
want no
that's a
attention, bro.
you thing.
Yeah, that's you.
I think Geminis automatically command attention when we
We
walk
walk
into
in
a
the room and
room,
we gon' get the attention.
and
You
that's
feel
on
what I'm saying?
period.
Like, but
But
I
I
don't
never go
want
out
you
to
in my
seek it.
face. No, I don't. I'm
Yeah.
trying to. I shy away from the attention.
I
Get
don't
the
even
fuck
like
out my face,
really celebrate my birthday heavy in
man.
front of
What you
people
said? I'm not
because
going. I don't want to. I don't. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Why are you here? Who you with?
why are you
You
talking to me?
feel me? I ain't said nothing to you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but I
but
feel like that's his biggest thing is that,
yeah, I'm more of a listener though, so it's like
yeah.
I'm paying attention as I'm listening though. You feel me?
Okay, so yeah, that goes back to the astrology stuff we was talking about. Like, there's a lot of similarities between Geminis, but you've still been through your own shit. You still been through your own traumas that create, the person that you are. Because I feel like you being so laid back and more of a listener probably has a lot to do with being raised around all them women. Everything
Yeah,
you've been through.
for sure.
But his also him always wanted to talk and be that has a lot to do with him being the only child and whatever traumas he's been faced
That's
in his
all it
life.
is. Yeah. We just been it's different situations for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
All
I've
right.
definitely seen more than Dominique. So it's
I
like,
learned a lot from my boy though, in all aspects of life. You feel me?
and
I
I'm
ain't
still
saying
learning.
that
I
because
ain't the
I always
smartest.
looked up to him as a good person to be with. You feel me? I feel like we would definitely place that to be friends. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You don't find friends like that. Cause I be on his ass and you can ask.
And I appreciate it. Okay, so what's one way that the people around you can continue to help support y'all emotionally, mentally on this like fatherhood, manhood journey of yours? What's one thing we can do as y'all's village?
Encourage, lead by example.
I guess I can say what you say. Just tell me, you know what I'm saying? Kinda like, just show up. That's
Okay.
it. Just show up.
Okay. Y'all are
I don't ask for much. Just show up.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't think either one of y'all really ask for much. And it makes it as at least for me, it makes me want to give more because you don't even ask for it. So, you know. All right. Well, before we wrap it up, I do have a question. Last question. If your kids were listening to this episode 10 years from now, um, what's something that you hope that they take away from it?
I hope that you listen before you talk. Like, get an understanding of what you gotta do. Pay attention to the task. You know, go for it.
That's real. That's real. That's a good question too. I want my future child at this age. It will be about 17, 18, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
So just know you can come talk to dad or mom first. Get some good advice. Know that we out here doing what we gotta do to be a good one. Still be
Everything
a
I'm
good one.
doing for y'all for sure.
Yeah. I definitely want her to know, especially at 17, 18. Watch.
10 years from now, my oldest son will be 26, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
He'll be a man by then. So,
yeah. But I still need to be coming to dad and
yeah, you
asking
can
for
come. You still can come. I'ma
yeah.
still be right here. Yeah, for sure.
And no, and watch. My advice would be watch the people that
Yeah, for sure.
you surround
Please,
yourself with,
please
and
watch the company you keep, man.
mm-hmm,
Everybody ain't your friend for sure.
yep, everybody in kinfolk. All right, well, thank you, fellas, for coming on, and happy birthday to the both of y'all this
Appreciate it. I
week.
appreciate it. Appreciate
Appreciate it.
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you
Happy,
having me.
happy Memorial Day today.
Yeah, we're recording on Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day. I'm about to go put these lamb chops on, man.
Yeah, my boy gotta let me get one.
Go.
No, I'm a fat boy.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on, and thank you guys for listening. If you are a returning listener, we appreciate your support. And if this is your first time finding us, there's a new episode every Sunday. So please, please, please come back. You will hear more from these boys because I am on their heads.
Oh,
The
yeah.
world needs to hear what they got to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Go listen to my boy's song. Proud.
Rule solid.
Rule Silent,
Rule still
Apple
solid
Music.
on Instagram,
I'll make sure all of
Twitter.
his handles are in this description for this episode.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to say before we go?
And y'all be good out there now. Still be a good one.
Hey, love still exists, man.
It do. I promise you, it do. All right. Well, as always, you guys give yourself some grace this week, and just remember you're doing better than you think you are. Have a great week.
say it proud. Don't tell the world about it. Baby, don't be tripping by my whereabouts. When you with me, shawty, it ain't nothing to worry about. Don't know if your latest situation up and left you unprepared. I had these bitches hate for space, they ain't get to share. Let's stay up by the mix while they keep hating over there. Spinning ain't the issue, we go shot without a care. Watch you blossom like a rose, hope you don't mind if I stir. What's on your mind, let me help you take it off. One of a kind, you fucking with a boss. Ain't been in a playing game, go at the street, ain't got a stain. Up on my face, on my name, been MIA. Let's take a trip to MIA. Tryna pull up on Rodeo, NCA. Baby, eat me like a Frank, pardon me for being frank. They call me rude, ain't nothing changed. If we go get a room, fold you up like I do lunch. Double dick gave me the munchies. Sometimes it be hard to tell who fake or who be for me. Used to take these different women. Got bored, gotta thank them for the fun. Message to the one before me. Gotta thank them for the fun. Message to the one before me. Say it proud, don't tell the world about it. Baby, don't be tripping by my whereabouts. When you with me, shawty, it ain't nothing to worry about. Don't know if your latest situation up and left you unprepared. I had these bitches hate for space, they ain't get to share. Let's stay up by the mix while they keep hating over there. Spinning ain't the issue, we go shot without a care. Watch you blossom like a rose, hope you don't mind if I stir.